Jibana,
Jibuna,
Gutte,
Gutte,
Seu,
Seu,
Jaha,
Jaha,
Hoji,
Hoji,
Heu.
Heu.
Hi Sukirti and hi Sunny.
Hi.
I hope that your journey to Odisha has been eventful.
It's been so far absolutely amazing. This is the first stop of 3, right?
Yes.
And we've only just begun. And I think that we're going to basically turn Odisha upside down with Starstruck and Indulge today. We're going to take over the world with Indulge and Starstruck.
Yes. So for me, Odisha is everything, right? I'm a true Odia, and I want the best for the people of Odisha, and the best is Starstruck. And Sunny and Daniel have been amazing. I met them, and they're so down to earth, so hardworking. Night 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we'll be discussing about products and warehousing and new launches, everything. So last 1 month has been very eventful. And yes, I mean, I welcome Sunny, and she is outstanding. I mean, I feel as a mother, as a wife, as an actor, as an entrepreneur, more than anything else, because I believe in women entrepreneurship. I like to promote women entrepreneurship. And here we are today. Sunny is here in Odisha, so thank you.
Great. So there are multiple hats you've worn over the years, Sunny. You have been an actress, you have been an entrepreneur, and I find out you're a mother now.
For a while.
Yeah. So please tell me, how are you navigating motherhood?
Well, there's only one way to navigate because options are not given when you're a mother. But it's amazing. I think that as women, we have the capability of multitasking and doing many different things all at once. And I wouldn't trade any of the time from work and my children ever. I think this journey is amazing.
The reason why I ask is that I know that Sukirti is also a mother. Both of you are mothers, and you have beautiful children. Does motherhood prepare you for entrepreneurship in a manner of speaking? Do you think?
I think we have more patience.
Yes. More than anybody.
And then we don't have patience for any more nonsense.
No. We
So
cut it out. Cut the noise.
Right. It goes hand in hand because our time is so precious.
Right.
And our time is so precious with our children, and also the time we give to our work. So I think that we have to have everything in line, and that's something that I'm seeing firsthand from you today. Is how she handles everyone in this room and all the people that are working for you. I think, like Daniel said, that's why the both of you also get along. He is a great multitasker as well. So I think you're doing a great job.
So were you always an entrepreneur? Did you have this enterprising streak in you, or this is something you inculcated over?
No, it's always been there. Since I was a little girl, I always knew that I wanted to own my own company. Just as a child, you just don't always know what that's going to be. My first job was selling lemonade at the end of my driveway.
Wow.
I didn't make that much money, but I did sell lemonade.
How old were you?
I was probably like 6 or 7.
Oh my God, you're a born entrepreneur.
Yeah, my lemonade was like a quarter, which would be maybe like a few rupees here when you do the comparison of what I was making. But it wasn't the point. It's just that I wanted the money so that I could go and buy some candy.
Crazy. I had a very similar venture. I used to sell game CDs to my friends in the school.
This is business!
So, Sunny, a lot of our viewers are young. We cover entrepreneurship, we cover self-development. So are there 3 lessons or learnings that you want to pass on to our young viewers, especially young girls who want to go down this path of entrepreneurship? What has been your 3 learnings? You can point out the mistakes you made in life, which, you learned from them, and perhaps how you weaponized those learnings to go down this path of entrepreneurship.
Sure. At a really young age, I learned that being on time was something that was really important to me. And I try my very best not to be late to anything. And that's a reputation that I have within this industry is anytime I show up on set, they know that Sunny's showing up on time. So everybody needs to make sure they've done their job. And that's one thing that I learned. It was a saying that someone said to me is, why is your time better than my time? And that has stuck with me since, I was very young. And another thing is there's nothing that replaces hard work. And we might live in the generation where a young person releases a reel and all of a sudden it's, going viral. But yes, that video might have gone viral, but how are you going to stay there now? And I think that when you're growing a brand, it's slow and easy and you work really hard. And eventually that base that you set for yourself and your company, it stays there, as long as you keep working and you keep working towards your goals. And that always stays. You have to work hard. And the fire in your belly is a big one. You have to want it. You have to want to go after it. And no is not an option. So if someone says no to you, there's somebody else that's going to say yes.
I think Sukirti relates to the fire in the belly and most of those things. So my next question is to both of you, right? I'm really proud that a Odia brand, a homegrown Odia brand is doing this collaboration with you. Exclusively, I might add, right? Can you tell me that of all the brands that you could have, picked to collaborate on this front, why Indulge? Why a homegrown Odia brand?
I think that she speaks for herself when when we think about a business and we think about who we want to do business with. We want to do business with people that know what their brand is, how they can incorporate your brand into theirs, and how we can do this collaboration together. And her numbers speak for herself.
Yeah.
And what she's done over the last few weeks has been absolutely amazing. So thank you.
Thank you.
When, I get a report of, how much we're selling within, India or online or different places or people we do partnerships, I think this was one of the fastest growing. So thank you.
Thank you. So I shared this just now that we had a target of selling around 500 products in 15 days.
Okay.
And we did more than 625.
Wow.
So that's like a huge number because all the testers were there. All the clients who walked in, they saw the testers, they put it on, and they said, oh my God, it just glides. Something that just glides. Makeup is something you really need to blend all the time, but this is something which really glides. And they loved it and they just picked up immediately. So we sold more than 125 packages, like 5,000 each. So you can imagine how good.
Crazy. I think the number.
That was one of the things that was really important to me when creating this brand. There was a time when I was a teenager and I had saved up all my money and I went to go buy that little two pack of eyeshadows. And I was so happy because I was first of all secretly buying the makeup. I wasn't parent approved because they didn't want me to wear makeup. But I secretly bought it. I took it home, opened it up, and that was when those eyeshadow palettes came with that little foam applicator.
Brush, tiny one.
When I got home and I put it on, it didn't stick on my skin. It didn't stick on my eyelid. And I was thinking, this is the worst day ever because all I wanted to do was secretly put makeup on against my parents' wishes. And it didn't work. So that was one thing that was really important when creating this product, was creating high quality formulas and create something that anybody could afford. And if you had saved up all your money, or you're a young person saving up your money to buy that one eyeshadow palette, or let's say a blush stick or anything, the mascara, then it should work. It should feel good. And that's really important to me, is our recall value.
Even when you talk about the product, and even Sukirti, I think there is a streak of rebellion in women entrepreneurs. It's like this.
Both are product fanatics. When I talked to Daniel, you were saying that Sunny has designed all the formulation, tested thousands of products, seen it, retested, and I could see it when I was using it. So if all the women here will agree, the passion that we all have for makeup, right? And I think we're born with it. Somehow in India, it was always considered a taboo while we grew up. Makeup mat lagana, parents used to say, remember? But right now, my daughter, she's here, she's 13 years old. And when she saw Star Silk products, you can't imagine. She's like, I'm taking the entire kit. And she started using it. And she looked lovely. And because it is paraben-free, it has castor oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E. So I'm very satisfied that, yes, my daughter is in safe hands.
Also, the point I was trying to put across, and I'm glad that this product represents so many beautiful things, right? So many thoughts that you have kind of inbuilt into the product. But this is an important one for me, is that I think, because I grew up in a society, and especially in a household which was ruled by women, my mother, my sisters. I grew up in a household which was matriarch, so to say. And I
How
realized
many
that
times did your sisters put makeup on you?
a lot of times, every single day, in fact.
And what was the craziest thing they put on you?
They used to do this little pony thing. I had long hair. They would do this little thing, pony up, and then they used to put lipstick on me. And not very proud of it. But then again, I think...
I bet you looked really cute.
Thank you, Sunny. So the point I was trying to make is that society constantly tries to put you in these boxes. Like they want to define you, that you are a mother. So don't be a businesswoman. Oh, you're a businesswoman. Stop being a mother, right? If you put on makeup, you're an entertainer, then you should restrict yourself to that genre, right? Do you think that your entire life and even your life has been a product of rebellion in some regard?
I think I've always been rebelling since I was younger, but I think it's more than rebellion is the idea that you can express yourself the way that you want. And we live in a society where, all of our young people and the younger generation all wants that freedom to express themselves exactly the way that they want. And I think that's amazing. I think that change has also come. And all the parents out there that might not have grown up with this idea or thought that our children should just express themselves the way that they want, their mindset is also changing. And I know with my kids, I can't raise them exactly how my parents raised them in that same thought process, but I can adjust to what's happening. And I think that's happening with parents.
When my team was researching, they went through multiple interviews that you have given. One specific one with Ranveer, right? And there I noticed what struck to me is that on multiple occasions, you point out that, I showed up for my work, I did my work and I left. Almost a sense of detachment to what people have to say or do around you, because you're there, you show up for your job, you get it done and you leave, and you're not bothered with all the fugazi around, right? So my question to you is there that sense of detachment really, or is it something that you have inculcated after a lot of time when you face hate, when you face trolls on your comment section? Have you inbuilt that sense of detachment?
Well, I think when I first came here, and even in the US, I used to do this. My work is my temple. My work is like my God. Yeah. So I didn't grow up in a household where everything was given to me. I grew up from very humble beginnings, and we got something new when it was broken. So you're not getting a pair of sneakers until your toe is hanging out the bottom of it. That's how I grew up. And I think once I started working and making a lot more than I was used to as a child, in my head I said, I'm not going to stop, and I still haven't stopped actually. I'm just not going to stop, because we all know what it feels like not to have certain things.
Yes.
And working hard is the only thing that I know. And I don't think that will ever stop with me.
I think that's what is common with both of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We respect hard work. We understand what work really means. So that is very, very important. And that's how, we are together here, right here. And like you said, how we do it, I think we have to say thanks to our family. Daniel with Sunny and Jayant with me, my brother, my parents. So everybody has supported me to be here. So, for women, that is very important, very essential that we get the support of our families. And hats off to all of them. So thank you.
So one of the things, just last night, my son said, why are you always going? Why can't you stay home? Because they're 6 and they don't understand work yet. And I said, I'm building the foundations of our future. And of course, that statement doesn't stick very, I don't know how much of that statement stuck in his head, but we have to teach those things to our kids. We have to teach them that this is what I do. This is what I love to do. And we're building the foundations of our future. And he's probably was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But that's what we do as parents. We work for our children's future, and we work for our family's future, and hopefully we can maintain this. It could all end tomorrow, then what? But I know that Starstruck's not going to end tomorrow. All that hard work doesn't end. Entertainment might end, because that's more of a volatile industry, but as far as building foundations through, our passions, I think it's great.
Before I take your leave, Sunny, I want you to look at the camera and just say one phrase which encapsulate your detachment and harmony with work. In Odia, we say, you'll have to repeat it after me. Okay? Jibana,
Jibuna,
Gutte,
Gutte,
Seu,
Seyu,
Jaha,
Jaha,
Hoji,
Hoji,
Heu.
Heyu.
And
You went to a call sentence.
you did. And you did it beautifully.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. High five. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
I'll take your leave. Thank you for being an amazing guest. Until next time, Sunny.